Hello, this is Senator Melisa Franzen with the weekly update. This update is right now the final update of the session, but as you all may know, we are still waiting to hear from the governor in terms of having a special session to deal with some of the unfinished business. However, you've been hearing a lot of negativity in the media outlets. I'd like to start with at least talking about some of the positive outcomes of this session. Two of the bills that we worked in the final weeks of the session were the supplemental budget bill and the tax bill. Starting with the supplemental budget bill, it was a bill where a lot of great things were included, including military pension were exempted from taxes. So that's a great provision for our serving men and women who are serving our country. And we're excited that Minnesota is finally able to include that into our package. We had some great investments in early childhood education, including some of the work I've been working on with Parent Aware. We included some provisions for funding for this rating system for child care providers all around the state, and continuing the trend of being able to have quality education at the early child care level. Other things that we worked on is the tax bill. The tax bill also had great provisions for working families, including the working family tax credit. We included provisions for savings for college, loan forgiveness, and other great provisions, including child care dependent tax credit as well. So these are great things that we should be proud that we were able to include, that were bipartisan, and that were great compromise for our state. Turning on to the last few hours of the session, it was unfortunate that we were not able to have compromise when it comes to a transportation comprehensive bill. I'm on the Transportation Conference Committee, and we did move really closely to a deal with the House. However, the House leadership was not able to lend their support to make the final deal possible. That is why the bonding bill had a lot of transportation projects in it, which was great, but it was not going to solve transportation for the long haul, and it's something that I feel really strongly about. In addition, we were also far apart when it comes to transit, and from the beginning, the Senate position has been that the transit component has to be part of any final package. Unfortunately, the House sent us a bonding bill without transit included, and we were forced to put a provision, an amendment to the bonding bill to actually have that transit funding available for counties to fulfill their portion of the funding needed for projects such as Southwest Light Rail, which I'm a big supporter of. At the end of the day, no bill is perfect, and unfortunately the House adjourned a bit early and was not able to vote again to basically take the Senate position and finally have that grand compromise. It's a divided government. It's really hard to really get things done, but at the same time, I want to say that we did accomplish great things for Minnesota, and now we await the governor to see whether we're going to come back for a special session, potentially just on the issue of bonding. There are great projects in that bonding bill that we also acknowledge, Highway 12, Highway 14, and others, but at the same time, we have to make a decision of how to make real progress in transportation, and I hope that during the next legislative session and shortly in the short future, we are able to tackle that 10-year plan. It just was not the case this session. With that, I will provide some more updates in my newsletter, and certainly I will send out a Capitol report to constituents shortly. Thank you for your patience, for your comments, for all the work that we've done together to make Minnesota great, and really the pleasure and privilege of representing you in Edina, West Bloomington, Eden Prairie, Minnetonka here in the Capitol. Thank you and have a great day.